are back. My voice is still sounding like shit, but we will persevere.
But we have persevered because we're in a new location.
New location. We've invested now in this podcast, people.
Yeah.
We have spent some of our hard-earned cash on some new hardware, a new sound. I don't know what the fuck it is. Record sound through it. It's
Mixer.
very hanky.
Yeah, it looks nice. I'll put a photo up. I took a photo.
Oh, yeah, get on the Instagram.
Yeah.
We were using my place of work, but it just proves to be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Too many people.
Yes. And with this, we could be fully mobile.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to go, as long as there's a plug socket. Unfortunately, though, today, Chris can't be with us. But
Yeah, he finds it hard. We normally record on a Sunday, but like two kids and that.
It's a Thursday night.
2 kids and clinically depressed. It's hard.
That'll do it. Well, so yeah, here we are, boys.
We're back.
We're back. Hopefully, I have a much better sound with this.
Yeah,
sound
no,
mix as well. It sounds
definitely.
really good, actually, in all fairness to it.
So, guys, I was thinking today a bit of a fact special.
What's that then?
So
Tom's got a list of
I got
facts.
a list of fun facts. Well, I wouldn't say they're
wow
fun,
us.
but they're facts. So what I'll do, I'll just drop them in casually, shall I?
Do you reckon we could do you reckon we could do the podcast, right? So we have a normal conversation like we normally do.
And I'll try.
And then you find appropriate times to go out.
Yeah, okay. That's
Should we
the
try that?
plan. Okay, well, shall I start with one?
Do one anyway, yeah. Right, pick your favourite one.
So, I'll do it numerically. Chronologically, I've got them in there. Well, not chronologically, but
Put them in order of the best, or is it just when
Just
you found
random
them?
orders
So
as I
what, you
found them.
just Googled it all, did you?
No, well, I got a book. I got these books of facts. So I just randomly read them periodically, toilet sort of reading.
Yeah.
Yes, just read them. And
Pep
then,
talk.
yeah, just this is knowledge you can drop into like
Yeah, we're
casual
we are
conversation.
going to make you social beasts.
Yeah, so when you're in the pub and there's that quiet silence, you can go, did you know? Do you know the first Wright brothers flight, guys, 1903, right? They flew for 59 seconds. So the first ever recorded flight, 59 seconds, right?
Yeah.
In 1969, so 66 years later, they landed on the moon. How mental's that? From a wooden freaking plane to landing on the moon, 66 years.
And that's basically a person's lifetime.
Yeah,
So that's
quite
really-
easily. See, that's the sort of fact we drop.
Yeah. If you think about technology anyway, like,
Yeah, you see, God, when we were
how
younger...
far have
Yeah,
we
but going
progressed?
from a wooden box.
I know, it's massive.
Yeah, it's massive to landing on the moon. Isn't that
I
pretty
think
mental?
they only went like 100 meters. The flight.
It was.
the
It
actual
wasn't
distance-
far.
Yeah.
the
It wasn't
distance
at
they
all
did.
far. You just think, look, we're filming on 2.7.
Well, look at us now. We're in our
not
kitchen.
only that, they're using them by 2014, World War One, and you had fighter planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to, you should drop hand grenades off the. They didn't have bombers. They used to drop hand grenades off the.
How high up,
plane.
though? I mean, wouldn't they blow off mid-air?
Oh yeah, you gotta calculate the wind. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think back in the day it was pretty rudimentary. Just freaking throwing it. Hoping,
Sorry!
hoping it hit someone.
I'm at the other house.
Right, so we are all fighting. So anyway, guys, I don't know how I'm going to drop the next one.
You have to work hard now, Tom.
I'm going to have to work hard.
What's about you? Well, give us a couple more. Come on, they're quite fun.
Go on. So you know Cleopatra?
Not personally.
Not personally, well, yeah. But, well, interestingly, right, she was born closer to the moon landing, so it's quite relevant to the pyramids being built.
That
in
is
time.
freaky.
That is mad, isn't
That
it?
is craziness.
Because you kind of think, well, it was all about the same time, didn't
Yeah.
it?
But that's it. It's shocking how far distance
Yeah.
the pyramids have been up.
That's madness, isn't it?
It's mad, isn't it?
You've been to Egypt. I heard
Yeah.
the pyramids are quite underwhelming. They're not that
I am been to
fantastic.
Cairo.
Yeah, just like I've seen.
They're quite shit.
Like
Yeah.
the Carl Pinkerton moaning around.
Yeah.
He makes this look like a building site.
Well, there was a Pizza Hut there, isn't there? Right on there, apparently.
I know there's a road as well, which goes like through it.
It's supposed to be like a mystical
Yeah.
wonder and, this kind of magical place of wonder.
Because have you
And,
been to Stonehenge, guys?
No.
That's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, as you'd imagine it to be, wouldn't you? You just
But
imagine it to
years
kind
ago,
of be
years
there.
ago, yeah, it just used to be there, and you'd have to pay or nothing like that. You just
Yeah.
go there. That's where you had all like the summer solstice parties there with the hippies.
That's where they all have sex and try and have kids in it.
And that's why they stopped.
It is, isn't it?
they're trying hard.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped there. Now you got to pay.
That's fucked
Yeah, that
up,
is a
innit?
piss take, isn't it? Like, it wasn't anyone's. The people who bought it
But-
are
Yeah,
long
let's say
gone.
who.
But like,
yeah.
like down about
Mine.
like they'd want to get vandalised. Think how long that's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
If I'm being-
Exactly.
see, when I was in Italy, I was in Italy for about 6 months, right? And when I was there, all the crap there was vandalised. Like, properly vandalised and that.
Yeah. That's fucking. People have no respect though. But I
You
think.
wouldn't have sex on the altar though, wouldn't you?
Do you reckon?
Not in a vandalised thing.
Well, make
Probably calls. Wait, then, what are we talking about a minute? What are we talking about?
I'm talking about the altar on
Is it?
Stonehenge.
No, there's not an altar there.
Oh, I'll make one.
I think it's just loads of stones. Right, so the last one for now, right? Nelson Mandela, guys.
Sometimes the shy comes in right on my ass.
Beep beep.
So
Right,
Nelson,
just fisted some bird up against fucking Stonehenge. I'll be done when I'm ready.
you hippies, you wait your turn.
Fucking hippies.
Happy
What a-
Equinox.
So, guys, Nelson Mandela was still on the US terrorist list until 2008.
Yeah.
Quite mad, isn't it?
That's just lazy admin.
Yeah,
that-
that's just people
Isn't
just
it?
like, oh,
What's the
we'll
other
get
thing
around
about
to
the
it.
Mandela effect, innit? Where, because they said
Yeah.
he died,
Yeah.
but he
He's still alive, yeah,
he's
yeah.
still alive. And that's where the
People always see shit like that, don't they?
Yeah.
the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
So, guys, what's been going on in the world then?
To be honest, I've been quite sheltered with work and
Yeah.
other things. And I've been in bits and pieces politically and all that. I know we don't like to get into the politics because, you know, to be honest, do you know what I find fucking what pisses me off? And let's bring up Brexit, right?
Brexit.
Brexit. I find with Brexit, each side have their facts and figures,
Yeah.
and each side have their experts on the economy. And poor us in the middle have no idea
Yeah.
what the fuck is going
It's like
on.
mind blown in it. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what
like
to do.
I don't know. You're talking shit. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're telling me the fucking truth,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you're telling me
And
the
the
fucking
chances
truth.
are they are going to be both lying, in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both lying because they both want to make money.
Yeah,
but there's
and
no-
agendas, and yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
absolutely. I really think nobody fucking knows.
Well, yeah, ultimately, I think it's quite apparent, isn't it? No one knows what the hell's going to happen. No one knows what is going to happen. It's all like-
I could be on the phone to somebody who's all for Remain, and they could tell me, James,
Yeah.
this, you got to think about that, and blah, 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 blah. Then I can pick up the phone again and speak to somebody who's on for leaving the EU. James, no, this is the future. It's this, it's that. And you're like, oh, I don't fucking know. And a part of me
Yeah.
is just like, do you know what? At the time, I did vote to leave. I don't see any reason why that was a bad mistake, and I don't see why it's a really good decision.
No, it
To be
was-
honest, and I don't actually really, I don't think anybody knows.
No, and I think even the politicians, and it depends which
I reckon the
region.
European are probably scared that maybe
Yeah.
it is a good
Well, you have to-
decision,
yeah.
and it'll work, and other countries go, ooh.
Because apparently the Italians
Italians,
I'll,
Italians
actually
want
have a
out as
go
well,
at
don't
that.
they?
Yeah.
But even different regions you live in, doesn't it? It depends where.
Like when you got the likes of like Ireland and Scotland and all that, Scotland needs the Euro.
Yeah, they need it. Yeah.
You know.
Guys, interesting, eh?
Go ahead.
Talk about regions.
Yeah.
You know, cows.
I knew you'd make
Yeah,
it work, Sam.
I was trying to.
You're like a hound sniffing out the Segway.
Go for a list, regions.
Right. Yeah, I was actually. They reckon cows moo in regional accents. They reckon
Now,
they've scientifically proven
I love
that.
to hear.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love to hear that. To be honest, like how different it is.
I like to hear Japanese.
Is it like a knock moo?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do you reckon the scientists have stood there
Yeah.
and a cow moves goes, did that sound Scottish to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you're
that's
like,
as scientific as it is.
I bet.
No, it would be moo a dewey.
You would
Moo
do.
a dewey.
And a French cow will be le moo.
Let me.
Italian one.
Okamu.
Okay, moo. Okay, me moo. All right, keep going, Tom. That's
Keep
pretty
going.
impressive. That's some really good radio skills.
But I have to
there.
manipulate that conversation, guys. So
Yeah.
I don't know how the next one's going to come in.
All right, what about Brexit? Yeah, to go from there.
Yeah, it's tough to go through. Oh, no, changing the subject.
Yeah.
And I'm not helping myself here.
Go on, Ed.
Man United, what do you think about Mourinho? They reckon it's going to cost £12 million to get rid of him.
They are going to get rid of him, are they?
Well, they reckon so, but imagine getting sacked for 12 million quid. It's one of the only industries you could get sacked and become a millionaire for failing.
Yeah,
It's mad, isn't it?
as we know, Tom's a Man United fan. I'm a Liverpool fan.
slash Cardiff City. Well, Cardiff City
I think it
slash
was
Man
City.
United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and this doesn't come from a typical Liverpool fan perspective of fuck 'em, but they are not playing very well because you got a mercenary for the manager.
Yeah.
And he's such a miserable fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think, and one thing I would say, he is a one-season wonder to a degree. And I think he rides the Mourinho tidal wave, but after the season, it goes flat. I think he arrives at a club. I think, and all that shit gets everybody jived up and everybody's raring to go.
He was like an impact manager, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was just.
But he has terrible effects on. He doesn't know how to manage big egos.
We spoke about Mata, didn't we?
Yeah, Juan.
Do you know Juan Mata? He was a guy at Chelsea, right, Steve? And he was great. And then he went, and Mourinho turned him into an awful player. He went to Man United, was great, and he's done the same thing. So obviously,
It's a trend, isn't it? Something's
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
But good players, like look at Pogba now. Pogba was before he went to Man United regarded as one of the best fucking players in Europe.
In the world. Wasn't he?
Falcao went to Man United.
Yeah,
was
it's a
shit.
funny one, isn't it, with Falcao? Because he's done well everywhere he's ever been, but the money in football is mental.
Yeah, I look at what's his name? Diego Costa. Was he under Mourinho? I think he was.
He's gone to Atletico
He went
Madrid or
back to
something like that.
Atletico Madrid, didn't he?
But the money in football is mental, isn't it?
But to be honest, so when a manager gets the sack, I mean, I think there's a sense of pride there that you get sacked. He's done a crap job.
But
mate, imagine you getting sacked.
Stupid 5-year deal shit with him.
But I think that's the point, isn't it? Like a contract. Like if you or I got sacked now, we would get like a redundancy money. So
well, if you're lucky, some people just kick you
well,
out.
if you got a decent contract.
Guys, which leads me on to money. Leads me on to something else, guys.
Money.
I'm working it, right? So they reckon there's an estimated 35 billion quid of treasure in the sea, where ships have been wrecked.
Yeah, not surprised. I thought it'd be more than that.
And containers.
Well, that's an estimate,
ship.
isn't it?
Yeah. Imagine that.
But guys, there's one guy called Tommy
They
Thompson.
do, don't they? They fall off in a storm and all that.
Yeah. They reckon it's quite common. Yeah. Well, when I was in university, right, there was a shipwreck down somewhere south, and it was all it was a tanker. It was not a tanker, a transporter. So it was taking luxury bikes and stuff all over, and they run aground or something happened, and all motorbikes got washed up on the shore.
Is it?
They were useless because all salt water got into them.
Like these dolphins come towards us.
Arriving on dolphins arriving on jet
Fucking
skis.
flipping on a Harley.
Guys, there was another guy, right, called Tommy Thompson. He found $1 billion of gold and he disappeared. He's never been seen again. Isn't that mad?
I don't fucking blame him, do you?
Yeah, he's probably like...
You have a wife and kids.
Yeah, he's probably like
Cunt.
$1 billion.
I remember
quid.
a guy doing that, but only
What a
with
prick.
cocaine off an English coast. Someone done the drop off. And
he
because they
came
went to the
across.
wrong part and washed up on the beach. And this guy just lived the life of luxury until he went into rehab.
You yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
Imagine how fuck you up on it.
Until he just turns up like 40 years later, skinny as hell. No teeth,
Bleach blonde hair, a surfboard.
tattoos, piercings.
Everywhere. It's funny when you hear about those guys with the metal detectors on the coast.
Yeah, we just
And they find those
yeah.
old like coins and they sell them to a museum for like millions of pounds. That's why those twats are out there. I'm really thinking of getting one.
If you think, right, you laugh at them until they find something.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's
It's like
ridiculous.
that on the beach, just to like answer these
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah, until they-
paparazzi. Fuck you! You call me a weirdo.
Until you realise, like 10 years ago, they found
What's
like
the thing?
20 million quid.
It's a landmine. Fuck.
Put it
It's
back.
beeping. It sounds expensive.
I better not move.
No, but you do. You kind of respect the determination, don't you, to keep doing it?
Yeah, especially because the rewards and something like that are probably minimal. You
But I
imagine
think that's
how
the point. That must be so addictive to go out there every day
yeah.
or whenever they can.
Just in case,
Just
yeah.
to think, is this the day
Yeah.
I can phone work and go, fuck you,
Yeah.
I'm a rich bitch.
What
Imagine-
time's my
imagine-
shift start again? You what? Yeah, you go fuck yourself. Hang up.
I'm like, I want to leave to work. If I find a tenner, fuck you, work.
Yeah.
Day off.
I'm on a half day. I'll see you tomorrow.
But just imagine how many like tin cans they find. They must find loads of cans.
They probably find purses, keys,
Yeah.
all stuff like that.
I wonder if you could like make a living off it. Or
don't know.
find enough.
I think on popular beaches, like I know is it Rio de Janeiro beach? Is Isn't it called Copacabana? Is that
You
the
get
beach?
fucked up there, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you get battered, but
Did you
apparently...
walk around there with a metal detector?
No.
What did you find? What do you mean? What you find? Yes.
But apparently people find like £100,000 there where people lose a little bit of change. And you can imagine it if it's a very, like a world
Yeah,
famous beach.
you probably best to go like a tourist beach, wouldn't you? You probably
Yeah,
find a lot
yeah,
of,
you don't be...
a lot of wonga.
You don't go to friggin' West Wales in the winter, do you?
No, nobody's been
Where
there.
there's
You
no
probably
one
find
there.
some dog shit.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Dog shit and a welly.
That's a pipe dream, finding dog shit. Guys, talking about the high seas,
Go on then, Tom.
I'm trying to
This is
crowbar
brilliant.
these in.
Tell us if you'd enjoy this, because I have.
You know, Hitler's nephew was a William Hitler who fought against the Germans in the war. William Hitler.
Did he know why? Was he, what, like...
Probably like, my uncle's a bit of a dick. He's nuts. Nutty
Yeah.
Uncle Adolf.
Yeah. A stupid moustache.
Yeah, yeah.
So you and Chaplin who decided to go for that.
Well, apparently he liked Charlie Chaplin. That's why he had the moustache, didn't he? He based the moustache on Charlie Chaplin.
Really?
Supposedly.
See, I thought it might be fucking Laurel Hardy.
That's the point. Oh, they're bringing that up now and they film all that.
Yeah,
Lauren Hardy.
Steve Coogan's
Steve
playing
Coogan
Laurel.
and then
No, which
J.C. Riley.
Which one's Laurel? Which one's Hardy?
J.C. Riley, he was in Gangs of New York, wasn't
Laurel's Stan Laurel, isn't it?
John C. Riley.
he?
Sorry.
Yeah, he was in Step Brothers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He-
John C. Reilly, is
Yeah,
it?
he's playing Laurel.
Stan's the skinny one.
Oliver Hardy
That's right.
and
Stan Laurel.
Stan Laurel is Steve Coogan.
That's right, yeah. Do you know, fair play. That's some good. I love it when you see a film come to fruition
Yeah.
and it's really good casting.
Yeah.
The voices, like
They nailed it, haven't they?
Coogan doing the voice for the Stan Laurel, really, really good.
Because you know Charlie Chaplin, he entered, this isn't a fact on the list, this is just knowledge I've got, I've plucked from the air. You know Charlie Chaplin entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike and he come like 20th or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did, yeah. But apparently a lot of people do that, like celebrities, they do
a lot of-
phone-ins, don't they? And the real one rings up and you're like, yeah.
Can you imagine how you go to an agency to be a lookalike like yourself? You just like, I'm sorry, no.
But are you, yeah.
Better looking.
Yeah.
He's much taller than you.
He's much taller than you, yeah. Any more there, Tom? Let's
Well,
go.
while we're on
a
the
roll,
high
son.
seas, guys, you know pirates, right? They wore eye patches. You know pirates, traditionally, they wore eye patches. Do you know what they were for?
Stick jewels in.
No. Not a bad guess, actually, Steve.
Is it like for the telescope, was it?
No, it's because when they used to fight, when they used to board ships and go downstairs, it would prepare their eyes for going downstairs. So it would adjust their eyes to
So the one would
darkness.
Oh.
So
I
they could
heard
see
somewhere
better.
about pirates and the reason why they have like earrings in and all that is like insurance.
Yeah,
so when
yeah.
they die,
Yeah,
they can take the earrings out and they can pay for their own funeral costs.
I
Yeah.
know when they used to go drink
Fuck do you hear
in
that
the
from?
taverns and all
I think
that.
I told you. I remember
Probably.
watching a
They used to
pirate
have,
program. Hence the fact.
jugs of beer with glass at the bottom.
Yeah, I know
The
what you're
reason
going to
being,
say.
when they drink, they can see.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was
So they
meant
can
to say
still
about.
drink.
Guys, we are fucking spoiling you with facts today.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So another pirate one, right? You know pirates,
I'm
right?
going to Tom. I just want to hear Tom tell us fucking facts.
About pirates. You know when pirates, they had a really sophisticated compensation scheme. So if you were injured in battle or work and you fell off the rigging and broke your back, you'd be compensated. And it was really, really sophisticated. Like,
Is it?
if you were disabled, you would be basically, obviously not millions of pounds, but...
You'd be set for life, is it?
Probably, yeah.
Until someone bugs you.
So
No, apparently on ships...
like a
it
pirates
was
union
really-
or something, didn't they?
Well, yeah, basically on pirate ships, they were really the discipline was very good because of course you're on ships.
Yeah, you got to work when you go in.
Yeah.
And interest in the Royal Navy, right? They were really modern, forward thinking, and basically any person, if you were irrespective of race, nationality, education, you could go up to any rank apart from captain. So someone who was born penniless could get all the way up to second in command.
Well, when Captain Morgan was like, oh, wasn't he?
Captain, yeah, he was a pirate, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's from Rumney.
From Rumney, yeah.
He was a sheep herder.
Mm.
Captain
Really?
Morgan. Yeah, you fought for the Royal Navy and all
Captain
that.
Morgan
Went
like
to
the rum
Caribbean.
spice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the real person.
Yeah, that's from the Rumney.
But apparently, Rumney House, isn't it?
Yeah, the Rumney House. That's
Well, apparently,
yeah. The
and
Captain Morgan's drink is all based on.
Really? A Lamb Rumney lad.
he was.
He went
and-
to the Caribbean and he. I think every ship he went on, he crashed.
Piss, probably.
Fucking
Because,
bargains.
You know, Rumney Fields. There's an old myth that he buried his treasure in Rumney Fields, and for hundreds of years, people have gone and dug up the fields looking for his
Fucking
treasure.
let's get our metal detectors.
Yeah, let's get a metal detector, guys. Maybe done. Hopefully, no one had
That's a Goonies fucking trick,
Yeah.
innit?
Well, hopefully, no one had the foresight to get a metal detector, and we'll be the first ones. We'll go over.
We just fucking told everybody now.
Yeah.
No, well,
All
this-
22
no, this-
of our
this
listeners.
won't
What was it? It was
For
a
like-
lie.
This won't go
He
out
was in
for.
Pentrin, was he?
You'll be digging up
By the
people's
lake.
gardens.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all for now.
Do you like Morgan Spice? I can't fucking stand it.
I don't like
It's
Spice.
disgusting.
Spice remains for me.
Fucking horrible.
So tequila, not a fan.
With tequila, I can handle that because as soon as you suck on that lemon, it kind of
That's the best part about
it kills the flavour. Like it really like
The
helps.
drink's nasty.
It's fucking horrible. Plus, we gotta get the lemon down you.
And the salt as well.
The salt is better than the drink.
The salt is supposed to open up the pores on your tongue and all that. So you can get the alcohol in your
flavour.
system. Well, the
Yeah,
alcohol.
whatever, yeah.
Go like that. But the lemon just helps. Like it's just fucking rank.
Two for your eyeball.
Eyeball Paul. Remember that Kevin Perry? Eyeball Paul. I saw someone doing that before.
It's stupid.
No, it was
It
with
burns,
vodka.
it burns layers off your cornea.
Well, he
Yeah, they would do, wouldn't it? Why the
That's
fuck would
what
you? Yeah.
alcohol, it burns.
Why the fuck would you do
That's
that?
why they end up with bloodshot eyes and they keep on doing it. They end up going fucking blind.
Well, this
Moron.
guy reckons that, again, he was in uni when these things, you know, when these idiots turn up a party and you go, I'll do that. You know, the kind of guy who just turns up, he wants freaking everyone to love him and he starts
a show
doing
off.
stupid. Oh, he was an idiot. But anyway, his name was Paul, actually, and then we called Eyeball Paul. And that's what he used to do. Yeah, he used to turn up and go, oh, I'll be pissed in 2 minutes. And to be fair, it was pretty effective.
Yeah, it's
Or
getting
or
right
he
to
was
your
a
system,
lightweight.
innit? It was like a big blob of jelly just soaking up all this alcohol.
Can you remember
really,
those
innit?
jelly vodkas? Did you ever have them?
Yeah,
Jelly vodkas
Kids'
and-
pies.
They were all our age, weren't they, way back in the day? Yeah. No, I don't like some spirits I just can't stand.
Yeah.
Rum I don't really like.
Candy, I don't mind.
I didn't mind.
White rum.
I've drunk enough of that growing up. I think, do you ever get that, like, you drunk so much of something, you just can't stand the taste of it now?
Yeah, cheap
See-
cider, cheap beer.
Yeah, cheap beer. Like, God, when we were young, it was all Foster's. Foster's was the cheapest stuff you could
Like
get.
ale
Orange
back
or-
as a kid, drinking ale, it was like, oh, Newcastle Brown is the only thing I could stand. It was
Yeah.
lovely, that drink.
Ice cold
But I
Newcastle
couldn't
Brown.
drink any other ale because I just thought I was too...
See,
But as I got older, got a bit wiser.
only a bit wiser,
the
isn't it,
taste,
Steve?
the taste of ale. It's amazing.
I
I
used
drank
to.
a nice pale ale.
IPA.
Oh, what's that? What's
Indian
that?
ale, 9.2%. It's like rocket fuel.
Yeah.
What was
pale
that
ale's
stuff?
nice.
It was. It might have been. No, something white, blank, something blank.
White Lightning.
No, it was.
White Blank. Oh, the lager.
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
it called? Something
yeah.
that was horrible. One of my
It
housemates.
was like not LeBlanc, that's fucking...
no,
not
it
LeBlanc.
was.
I know you're in about.
I think it is a LeBlanc.
Is it LeBlanc?
No, it was something blanc. It had a normal. It had a normal beer to accompany it, but there was a special, a blanc one. But it was horrible. It was freaking horrible.
Blanc lager.
Let's have a look.
So we're getting down to this.
I'm gonna see if I can try and wedge some of these more.
Shells.
No. Well, James is thinking
Kronenberg Blanc.
Cronenberg.
That could have been it.
Oh,
mate.
that
Yeah,
might have been.
yeah,
Let's have a look. Has it got a photo of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
That was it.
Cronenberg
Freaking
Blanc,
horrible.
yeah.
Horrible. So, before this, right, guys, obviously you two were there, but our listeners weren't there.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did a food challenge, didn't we? Another food challenge.
Well, we attempted. We're not going to say what happened because that's
Yeah.
in another video. But
no, wait there.
yeah.
This video will probably go out before that, won't it?
Okay, we'll make sure that happens. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we're gonna,
yeah. So I'll make sure this video, this is the promise to the listeners, the video will go out before this, so we're not going to be doing any spoilers.
So we decided to have a really, really intense challenge.
Yeah,
for
we
this week.
went all balls for leather this time.
We went. I mean, it was quite crazy what we did. I don't think there's many people in the world. who have
Stephen
done it.
chose not to do it for his
Just
health
too much.
reasons.
Right,
It
you
was.
sensed
too
the
much.
danger.
But we were full hearty.
But we felt we could do it, so we decided to do a challenge, and the challenge was who could eat an entire Happy Meal the quickest.
Yeah.
And yeah, how do you think it went, Tom?
Well,
Okay, first tell us your thoughts leading up to the challenge.
well, I didn't think I was skeptical. What was the record we saw? We've done a tiny bit of research.
I think Matt Stoney, he's a popular YouTube food competitive eater. I think he did it in 15 seconds.
That was ridiculous. But like before, we weren't sure, weren't we? We thought it was about 15, 20 seconds.
I think about 15, 20 seconds. So I was really aiming to get around that. I didn't mind being like 10 seconds off. I was really hoping I could get close to that.
Yeah.
But Ratty timed us.
Yeah, you were independent.
Do you remember
what was your thoughts going into it, Steve?
Yours was 45, 33.
Right, just over 45 seconds.
Mine was
1 minute, 32, 33 something.
Yeah, so just over a minute and a half.
You know your time when you do the...
Yeah, I'll do the video and then we'll know the time.
So I was quite pissed off with that. It was funny actually because when we were doing it and then Ratty said, "Oh, that's fucking 15 seconds gone." I thought,
I think by that time I'd had 2 mouthfuls.
I couldn't believe it. I thought, fuck, that went so fucking quick. And I literally thought I was eating it fast.
Yeah, I thought I was eating it fast. Oh, James.
I literally thought I was eating it fast.
It was an out-of-body experience. I was sort of levitating around the room for a second, and then all I remember is James going right at the end, "Drink some Coke, it'll help it go down." Then I sort of, doof, I was back.
Back in the room.
And then when Steve said, yeah, that was like 1 minute and 30 seconds, I was like, oh, yeah, that's about right. Still pretty quick.
Yeah,
like,
that's quick.
So we...
Yes.
But then again, James, like, what was yours again? 30-odd seconds?
45.
45, 33.
Yeah.
That's still quite quick. It felt very fast. Watching Steve, did it seem fast? Well, James specifically.
Yeah, like, you know.
No, not really.
Like lightning. But I don't know. It's just a bit of fun. People.
It's just a bit of fun. We weren't
just a bit of fun. We fancied a cheeky McDonald's and thought, what the fuck?
Cheeky Big Mac.
Cheeky Happy Meal.
Happy Meal.
But yeah, it was fun. But the Coke does help though.
It really did help, actually.
It
was
just
Coke
dissolves
Zero.
the bread.
I think, right, what helped as well, the fact we had an Uber delivery,
Yeah.
the Coke...
Fucking love Uber Eats,
yeah,
by
it's
the
great.
way.
I think the Coke wasn't as carbonated as it probably would have been if we had it. I think that helped a little bit. It was a bit flatter. Oh, no, that was just the fact that it got delivered, didn't it?
And a cheeky Uber driver.
Got to be full fat Coca-Cola.
Oh, I don't know. It's too
Full of
gassy.
sugar.
Right. He's a bit of a snob.
You're not drinking Coca, what?
You're right. You're a bit of a snob when it comes to Coke. You cannot offer this man anything other than Coca-Cola.
So
He'll look at you in disgust and then just get up and walk away.
So Steve, right? Say you were at a party.
I'm not a big fan of any other Coke.
Like Asda's own brand.
I like a... No.
Would you be able to tell the difference?
Yeah.
Should we do, right, okay, for the next one, should we do a blind test?
Yeah, test is...
Would you be up for that, Steve? We'll do a blind test. We'll get like 4 or 5 cans of different brands of Coke. We'll put it in a cup and you'll have to say which is the best one. Or which is the Coke.
Oh, which is Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Because I probably wouldn't know what the other brands
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily, to be fair, you wouldn't know the brands.
Yeah, you'd say which is the real deal.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Okay, then.
We'll try that Sunday, yeah?
All right, then, yeah.
Okay, Steve, you up for that?
They all got to be... Okay.
I'm not promising nothing, so don't... but
See,
you can always add to say that I'm right.
Yeah, just cut out the bit in between, a massive jump cut, and you go, this is the right one. So we'll have to do a blind test. Okay, what
and even Coca-Cola...
I remember going to town, they did like the Pepsi and Coke challenge and that. It was obviously Pepsi who was doing it. I said, could you guess the best drink? This one, you're wrong, it's Pepsi. Oh, no, it's Coca-Cola.
It's funny, though, because I've done blind taste testing before, and it's mental. When you can't physically see something, it does alter the taste.
Yeah. Depends what you're trying, I suppose.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't think I've ever done a blind food test before.
Guys, I had... Wait there, no, I don't want to change the subject because, right, got another fact for you guys.
Go.
Right, during the Second World War...
During the war?
Yeah, back in the war... The Americans changed the name of hamburgers, right, to Liberty Steaks because they felt...
Yeah, because of Hamburg in Germany.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Solid fact.
Hamburger.
Same with...
Why they still got a hamburger for?
Because it's made of ham, innit?
And
then beef burgers as well.
It's like with
hamburgers, a different name.
It's like with German Shepherds as well.
Are they?
Yeah.
But they call a McDonald's hamburger. It was beef burger.
Let's have a look.
But it's like with German Shepherds, they were called Alsatians over here because they were.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. They didn't want to call them German Shepherds, so they called them Alsatians.
It's
Which
propaganda.
they were the same. They were the same breed, the same everything. But I think in late 70s they introduced back the German Shepherd name.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Just get over yourself, Britain.
basically, Alsatians now are extinct because every dog now has got a German Shepherd,
Yeah, we used to have an Alsatian.
Yeah.
which is a German Shepherd now.
Where's any Alsatian come from?
From the British, not naming their German Shepherd.
Yeah, but who,
I don't know
does
who
it come
for
anywhere?
the name.
It's a weird
I should
word.
look into that.
Alsatian. Alsatian.
Alsatian. Probably means alert dog or something like that.
Yeah. Any idea what Alsatian
You know,
means?
proper guard
Alsatian.
dogs.
Yeah, have a look. I'm trying to find out the fact about McDonald's. Yeah, that's the
meaning? That sounds fucking retarded.
I know a fact about
Alsatian.
McDonald's that the owners were robbed.
Oh yes,
I don't know how to respond to that.
Fuck you, Siri.
yeah,
Just a weird word, isn't it?
yeah. I watched. Did you watch that?
The founder.
Did you watch the documentary? It was on about a month ago about McDonald's. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. I watched
Really
the film
interesting.
with Michael Keaton.
Right, about
The
yeah.
founder.
Oh, yeah, it was
What
it.
a cunt.
Really?
That
What
was
they did, they
fucking
mechanised food.
That's right, yeah, because it was you were saying it was two brothers who started the McDonald's,
McDonald's
chain,
brothers, wasn't
and then this
Michael Keaton's character was he was just like a milkshake.
Yeah, that was the guy who bought it, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, because yeah.
so he bought milkshakes.
He helped the rise of the buildings and all that, but the sneaky fucker, what he did, he bought the land where the buildings were on. He had to pay rent to him,
So
and they couldn't afford it, so he took on the McDonald's chain and think he kept the name. They couldn't use the McDonald's name or the McDonald's
what a
brand.
son of a bitch. Some people are ruthless, and they some
Business,
people are proper
man,
ruthless.
They were the first type as well to learn the fast food chain.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
properly.
They had the routine.
Yeah.
If you go there now to McDonald's,
go there now, they're fucking slow as fuck.
yeah,
You go in, they give you a ticket, you gotta wait half hour till your number comes.
they've actually got new
Yeah.
layouts now because the one in Pentwyn, if you go there, there's actually nobody there at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? It's a bit odd. I went
You
there.
just appear on the corner where you feel like, what
Yeah.
are we doing back there?
Yeah,
What's going on?
yeah. I liked it when
Just
it was
spit in
open.
this?
But they take long. It's not fast food no more.
Yeah, it's just wait.
Before I used to go there, go can I have a Happy Meal, please.
You go, can I have it? And they'll give it to you. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
It's like, I said you want a quarter pounder.
Yeah, that was the old point, innit? The old
Yeah,
Jedi mind
well, that
trick
was the
powers.
thing.
yeah.
Guys, so, talking about...
What we got next?
Oh, wait, I was trying to...
Oh,
I
what was
thought-
that story you were going to say about
Right,
the fucking
So-
the cunty guy? With all
Right,
the
guys, so
minions?
the other day, I've got notes. We do notes sometimes for the show, believe it or not.
We bring a lot of it. You put it down.
So I was watching this film the other day. It would have been last week, right? And you know, sometimes when you throw films on, when you're doing other stuff, it's just kind of background noise.
Yeah.
But I really got into the film. It was called All the Money in the World. It was a Ridley Scott film. And it had that Mark Wahlberg in.
So when was this then?
So, right. So basically... Oh, I haven't got the date.
What year was this?
This year is a mental story. Now, I'd heard this story before, but I didn't know the specifics about it. Right then. So it was... right. So... Right, in 1973. So it was... So it happened in 1973, right?
Yeah.
So basically, the story of the film isn't as interesting as the bloke, really. It was a good film. So the story's about a guy called John Paul Getty II, and he was the grandfather of the oil tycoon Paul Getty, who was, at the time, the richest man in the world. And basically, he got kidnapped, and they asked for a ransom of like 17 million quid.
So this guy has billions.
He was a billionaire.
And so-
at
and
the
it-
time, he was worth like 6 or 7 billion.
And his
quid.
son got kidnapped. you
His
see.
grandson.
His grandson.
His favourite grandson. As it turned out.
gets kidnapped by these
Gets-
people.
They were
demand.
I think it was the mafia. He had some affiliation with the mafia. But basically in Italy. So he was in Italy.
They probably got confused with Gotti and quick Getty instead.
Did you Getty?
Getty?
I got Getty. What?
So basically where he was so tight, he refused to pay his grandson's ransom. So what they did, because they realised he was a tight fucker, they dropped it down to 4 million quid. And he was like, no, I'm not paying you 4 million quid either. So what he did in the end...
Shit, there's shit fucking kidnappers over there in technically.
Yeah, you've really got to, like, if you're a kidnapper, you can't negotiate. You've got to, like, no...
Did you say they did torture him?
They in the film, I don't know if it happened in real life, but in the film, they cut off...
How old was grandson?
I think he was 17 at the time.
Oh, that's cunty.
He was a young guy.
That's really a prick.
Yeah, 16-year-old. Yeah, he was 16-year-old. I think he was 16. And basically, yeah, so he got kidnapped. And they realised they were onto a loser with this guy, so they dropped the ransom to 4 million quid. And the end result was, this is where it gets shitty. And he was like, no, I haven't got enough money. If I start paying you, someone will nick my other grandson. And he was properly like, nah, fuck you, I'm not paying it, fuck you. So anyway, what he did in the end, right, he lent his son £2.2 million because it was the most amount he could write off for tax deductions. And then he lent his son the rest of the money at 4% interest.
Oh, God.
If you're a billionaire, though, like a billionaire...
That's values are paying your way.
Yeah, but that's what I found really, like, mental. But anyway, in the end, the ransom was paid, and I think the boy was freed.
That is fucking...
That is mad. But
Still owns money to this day.
He's still in debt. That is...
That is mad, isn't it?
Can't defend
and it's a true story, but, like, what led me... the film was interesting, but the more interesting thing was about the old guy, Paul Getty, because he was really frugal with his money. He was really, really bad, and apparently he was.
Wasn't the father rich then?
Yeah, the father was rich, but I don't think he had massive amounts of money.
But he could probably do the 4 million, couldn't he?
No.
I don't be funny if his dad's that fucking much of a...
Well, yeah, if his
grandpa-
he probably didn't give him a fucking penny.
Yeah, he probably paid him in freaking peanuts.
Dad, you know you got billions. Can I lend a tenner? Nope. Get a job.
No, he did give him a job. He did work for his dad, but I don't think he was... Yeah, well, he won the...
What I was going to say was, even though you got that much money, is 17 million still a lot of money to you to go, whoa, I'm not going to get that much money?
But you're a billionaire.
But he did hit on a note, like saying, if I pay this ransom,
yeah,
you're going to take another one of mine and do it that way.
Yeah, it is.
I know, but when you...
I know it's a cunty thing, and it is a cunty thing, but there's also method in madness as well.
Also, yeah, but to wangle...
Because it worked.
Yeah, but to wangle it down to 2 million.
Yeah.
4 million. Now, some would say that was good negotiating skills, wouldn't they?
What type of torture did to the kid?
I think they cut his ear off. So
Did
it was
they?
proper torture. Not like
send it through a letterbox.
not like cutting a piece of hair off and sending the post. Kind of
cut his
torture.
nails.
Yeah, it's not like shaving.
He's had a trim. It looks much better.
But the best part was, so I looked into how frugal this guy was, right? And bear in mind, when he died at 25 billion quid. So that was what it equated to today. In today's money, it would have been 25 billion. He's been, according to Wikipedia, he was the 67th richest man who's ever lived. So he's pretty freaking minted.
So what happened?
He died. Anyway, he died.
Yeah, what happened to the money? Did he pass on to his sons?
Yeah, I think he passed on to his family.
Did they ever find the kidnappers, or they just...
I don't know. I didn't. In the film,
Probably
no,
was,
in the
probably
film.
fucking his son. His son kidnapped his
there
son.
was a rumour that he was...
First his grandson, I got him.
He's not biting, I have to cut your ear off.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, all right, just do it.
But there was a rumour at the time that the grandson was involved and implied that in the film, but he wasn't.
Cutting his ear off, though.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking
Bang
mental.
off, did it?
But anyway, guys,
He's
this
mental.
guy, let's talk about how tight he
What?
was.
He must be mental to get fucking money off his fucking grandfather, even though when he waited till he died, he fucking have it anyway.
Yeah, but that's if he'd done it, though.
Yeah.
Go on,
Be
then.
nice to him.
But anyway, right, so his frugality, right, it was interesting, right? So apparently his secretary claimed he refused to let people do his laundry. He refused to pay for people to do his laundry, and he was seen to be cleaning his own clothes. And even
Is
when...
that a bad thing?
No, but you're talking about...
Maybe he likes to do stuff for himself rather than someone else.
No,
doing
no,
it.
but the
Depends
point
Oh, I
is-
got money, so I get a maid to do all my
Well,
fucking shitty work.
no, but it
when
depends
you
on the
talk-
reasons. Like, if he's like, no, I'm independent, I can fucking do my own
Yeah.
clothes. Or is it, I refuse to pay anybody?
This was... All these things were because he refused
How
to pay
much a
for it.
pound?
But so basically, he would clean his own clothes while he was staying in these really nice, luxurious hotels. It would be quite common to go into his hotel room to have all his hand washed clothes hanging off the string he'd bring. So anyway, if his shirts become frayed at the cuffs, he would simply trim them off, and instead of purchasing new shirts, so he'd probably just have freaking loads of t-shirts. He would.
He's a cheapskate.
Well,
Yeah, that's
he
enough.
reused his stationery. That was an obsession of his. He had the habit of writing letters in the margins on the back of the sides rather than use a new bit of paper. And he also carefully saved and reused Melina envelopes.
Just sounds like a regular guy who just had too much money and just don't know
Be
what the fuck
interested
to
to know
do
his.
with it.
Be interested to know his background. Like,
I think his family were quite wealthy as well. I think he come from money. He wasn't poor.
it's not
He's
unheard
not
of. No, it's not unheard of to hear very rich people living a very modest life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think people think, for fuck's sake, all that money. Why are you being why are you worried
Yeah,
so much about that?
I think the problem with him.
You're giving it away to make use of it, innit? It's no
Yeah.
point having that much money sitting around doing fuck all.
Well, you have to spend a lot of it anyway because of tax reasons. You can't.
Well, the tax.
you have to get rid of money.
Well, the thing was as
That's
well.
when you got fucking dollar.
He was notorious, but he would spend money on art, like tens of millions of pounds a year on art. But he was really tight, and I think this is the contradiction. He would spend massive amounts of money on some things, other things he would really scrimp, and these were like really tight things. Like he took a group of friends to a dog show in London, presumably Crufts, I don't know. Well, there can't be many bloody dog shows, can there? So anyway, when he turned up, he realised that if they waited another 10 minutes, it would be half price. So he got his mates to walk around the block for 10 minutes and then saved he didn't want to pay the full 5 shillings per head, about 12 quid. So he got his mates to walk around. It's like, oh, well,
Kind of reminds you of me and Chris, the
Fucking
podcast
genius.
we done. His podcast me and Chris did, and he was telling me about a billionaire of similar like mindset. He was very like he would work 11-hour days. He would,
Yeah.
he lived in a very modest house.
Keanu Reeves.
oh no, that was
there was,
that was. I remember the guy you're talking about.
yeah, Chris
Chris
was
would know.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah, but
Keanu Reeves is quite a
It's
modest
like, and he just got like
Very generous
like
guy.
a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh, the guy who owns
drives
IKEA.
trains,
Yeah.
Wasn't he the
on
guy who owns
train,
IKEA?
buses and that.
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But it is quite common. I think there are very strong-minded people out there, like Keanu Reeves, possibly, who have all the money and fame, but are like, yeah, but
But with
I
his
like-
money, he does stuff with
Yeah,
the
he's
money.
very
He gives
generous,
it-
isn't he,
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves?
he's not a tight-fisted cunt.
no,
He's very, he's aware what he's doing.
yeah,
Yeah. But I just thought it interesting. And the guy famously had a telephone box in his house.
Yeah, Tom Jones, the one who used to.
Oh no,
shag him.
this guy I was talking about, the Getty guy, he would famously have.
That's
money.
right. Didn't Tom Jones get that from his local town?
Yeah.
Where
What
was
was
he
it?
from? Ponty.
Yeah, for Punty.
So what did he do
He had a telephone
red,
box.
red telephone box.
in his house?
Yeah, the one
his
from the
house
street he
in
grew up on.
America.
Oh, that's
And I
interesting.
think Nicolas Cage bought the house after him.
Oh, guys, Nicolas Cage. Do you know
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson both married the same woman?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Maria
Priscilla.
Presley.
Who?
Elvis Presley's daughter.
Priscilla.
No,
No,
No, which was Priscilla?
Priscilla was the wife.
That's right.
Lisa Marie.
Oh,
In
yeah.
a mad connection. Elvis Presley and Nicolas Cage.
Dicking
They're very
Elvis's
different.
daughter.
They're very different people, aren't they?
So,
So they both had, and that's what one of the children is.
who married her? Was it Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson and,
Yeah, Michael Jackson married
and
Lisa
Michael
Marie.
Cage
That's weird.
and Nicolas Cage.
They did this
weird.
kiss on MTV and it just looked horrible.
Yes, I remember seeing that. He was a weird bloke. He was like,
There was, I think it was on Joe Rogan. I heard it. They were on about he was. The theory is that the reason why Michael Jackson was as odd as he was and could still have a high pitched voice is because he was chemically castrated.
yeah,
by his
yeah,
parents.
yeah. I heard that.
Yeah, but then there's also theories of him with a real voice of a deep voice.
yeah.
Yeah, a good point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, about the deep voice.
What you don't know is we've had a bit of an issue here. We've
Yeah,
had a
we
sound
kinda-
issue.
Yeah, it kind of cut out. a bit,
So
right?
something happened. We went in around about
Sorry for
fantasy
being
of
a
all things.
mumbly fuck.
Guys, I don't know how to fit the rest of these in, so I'm just gonna go all in for it.
Go for it, mate.
So, guys, right? This one guy, right? You right, Jim?
Yeah, just looking at this. Was that a new port and it keeps flashing?
Yeah, everything's flat. We're not quite sure what the lights mean. But so guys, there was
Yes.
there was this guy, right, who survived a bomb being dropped in Hiroshima in in the Second World War and Nagasaki. So he went from one city, survived the bomb, went to another city, survived another bomb, and he lived till he was 93.
Fucking hell.
Fair play. That's pretty sweet.
Man, it's tough stuff there.
Right then, I'm just trying to think which is the most compelling fact to end on.
Give us
I'm-
your last and most poignant.
No, I got two more.
Okay.
So, right, the most confiscated item in UK airports. What do you reckon it is?
Kinder
Dildos.
Surprise.
Wait, you both said the same time. Go on, Joe.
Dildos.
I would have thought something like that, actually.
It's a Kinder Surprise.
No, Marmite.
Is it?
Marmite. Yeah, I've never known anyone to take
Why's
Marmite.
that then?
I know in America you can't take Kinder Surprise.
Yeah, why? I've heard that. Why is that again?
Oh, yeah, no,
Because
they're not safe. Yeah,
it's
they're not safe. But
But you
ironically,
can bring other stuff in.
Guns.
Drugs.
Guns.
Kinder egg.
But Kinder Egg, no. It's the same with Havana cigars as well.
Yeah, because
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if it is now. They might
I
be.
think they've changed it, haven't they?
Yeah.
I want to leave this one. Are we finishing now? Because I want to drop this on the
This
bombshell.
is the last one. Go.
So, guys, the guillotine, right? When do you reckon? Well, no, you know the answer.
I can pretend I don't
Yeah,
know.
both pretend you don't know.
Okay,
I've
this is-
spoken to this before. We spoke about this before. I want to blow their minds before the show.
Okay, go on.
So the guillotine, when do you reckon it was abolished?
Interesting.
Oh, it's got to be like the 1800s.
Yesterday.
You know, well, and the frilly stuff and all that. The
you'd
Renaissance
think that, wouldn't you,
years.
Steve? James?
Yesterday.
No, James. Play along.
Okay.
Play along.
Was it 1912?
You would think that, wouldn't you?
I
Both
would
sensible
really-
guesses. 1981. The same
No
year.
way.
Well, no, let me
Same
put this
year I
into
was born.
context. 1981, James was born, and that was the same year Princess Diana got married to Prince Charles.
True blue.
How mental's that? People
That
could
was
still
the
have their head
fucking
chopped off in France.
biggest mistake of her life.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a good conspiracy theory for Chris to get into.
What,
The
Princess
whole
Diana?
Diana death, yeah.
Shall I ask him for Sunday?
Yeah, I think
Right,
that'd be a good
Princess
one.
Diana. Right then, so we've kind of got two videos to do.
Yeah, we got a couple of videos to do, and we are done for today.
I hope you enjoyed the facts.
Yes, we did.
Thanks.
And sorry for the little kind of cut midpoint
No,
there.
we don't have to apologise because they don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Forget about that.
It was brilliant. It was the best stuff
yes.
we've ever done.
Very happy with that. Okay,
Right,
so if you like what you've just heard, then please get in touch, like, subscribe. We're on all the major social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, iTunes, you name it, we're on it. Just Google That Chat Podcast. Get in touch, send us an email, send us a message.
We do come up on the top of any search engines as well, which
Yes,
is great.
we will, because it's such a fucking unique name.
That's kind of another fact. That's why we called the Lad Chat Podcast. We wanted a unique name, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm
Something
not
that nobody else would ever use, ever. That Chat Podcast. Until next time.
Peace.